First thing you should do is you should unzip your Android NDK in C drive, so that we have the path as C drive Android NDK R8B. I'm using R8B. There might be new releases, you can try out that. Once you have this, you can see that C drive Android NDK has this folders. All you have to do is copy this, right click on your computers, go for advanced settings, and create a new variable called ndk root and copy this path. There is no trailing slash, remember there is no trailing slash, I'll repeat. Is the first part that's cut over. Now you can unzip OpenCV for Android in any directory. Here I've unzipped it in E drive. You can unzip it in any directory. APK contains few ready-made samples which you can immediately test out in your Android device. You have samples and you have SDK and so on and so on. The first thing is you should start with Eclipse. I'm using 64-bit mobile Juno. Alright, the first thing that you should do is File, Import, existing Android code into workspace, say Next, and browse your SDK folder, which is in my case located in E drive. It's OpenCV for Android, and I'll select this folder, say OK. As you do this, you'll see already few paths being selected. Just click on this, copy projects into workspace. Android will take a bit of time to compile it, and once the compilation is done, it's going to show it. But however, we want to check out few things. You'll see OpenCV library 2.4.5 and check out its bin folder, which should have OpenCV library. If it doesn't have, you can compile it to generate. All we'll be doing is, first of all, I'll select all the OpenCV samples, Android tools, or rather project, clean. It's going to clean the projects. Once cleaned, you'll see that there are various errors that has crept in. I'll start with OpenCV library. If I see bin folder, that is empty, so the first thing I'll be doing is I'll be building this project. Once built successfully, you can see OpenCV library 2.4.5 has appeared in your system. I'll go with the first sample, that is sample 15. Right click on the project properties, click on Android. You can see there is a reference but which is missing. Just remove this reference, add OpenCV library 2.4.5. You can see that the error has gone out. Color blob detection will follow the same process. Click on properties, Android. The reference we are going to remove, add OpenCV 2.4.5, say OK. Now this is more of a critical problem. Because face detection uses some native C++ code, so there are two settings that you should do here. we'll go with properties, Android. First we'll fix the Android problem. The Android problem is fixed. Still you'll see that there are some errors. Now next thing we'd be interested in is fixing the C++ settings. You see $ndk root ndk build command, and if it doesn't take, all we can do is we can use C drive ndk r8b and we can paste it here in this format. Say okay. However, if you see, it had already got the directory, but the problem is with JNI files. So we'll open the JNI and you can see one warning. There is Android-MK, where it's showing a problem with SDK native JNI OpenCV.mk. If you can remember, we had installed SDK in a different directory. So I'll just open the OpenCV directory, click on SDK native JNI, and you can see OpenCV.mk folder is located over here. All we shall do here is copy this path, OpenCV 2.4.5 OpenCV SDK native JNI. We should copy this path and put here. So it should read include E drive OpenCV Android SDK OpenCV 2.4.5 and so and so. Alright, and the errors would also disappear. You can do the same thing for rest of the projects. Go for properties. First fix up the Android problem by selecting this, removing, say add the library, say OK. Properties, fix the SDK problem, add it, say OK, and you can continue this for rest of the project. Now in the next segment we'll see how to compile and run the sample. For running and compiling the examples, say for example we'll be using color blob detection. Just run as run configuration, target, select active devices, because we'll be willing to run it on active devices. Just plug in your Android device. I hope you know how to test your application on real Android device. So run, and you see I'll click on DDMS to just get a snapshot of what exactly is happening over here. You can see that the blob detection is in work. And you can of course refresh it to see the details. This is how the color blob detection will be working. Thanks for